Coin Hunter in the house. I'm gonna wait here for a little bit and see if we get some people in. This is just a reminder for tomorrow's sale that's coming up. So try and get some people in here and remind them that we'll be on tomorrow. I'm not sure if anyone's in here yet. Looks like there's a couple people. I'm not sure who's in here. So let us wait and see if we get any bites. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're having a good weekend. Well, your weekend's over, but it's a long weekend with the holiday coming up. Also, for those of you who have popped in here, I have not put my items on the spreadsheet yet, but they will be on there shortly. Everybody else's items are all loaded on the spreadsheet, and I did pin it there. So you can go in there and take a look at it, see what we have coming up so far. Someone jumped in. Hello to whoever just jumped in. Yeah, I've been working crazy hours, so I unfortunately haven't had time to put my stuff on here yet for the spreadsheet, but it is all coming. Oh, another person jumped in. Hey, MS, good to see you. Getting ready for an auction tomorrow. Just coming on to remind everybody that we are having one. All of us will be here. Crispy, Mickey, and Lucky Duck, and myself. So everybody will be here tomorrow. The spreadsheet is up to date, with the exception of my items. I'll be adding mine shortly. I just haven't had time to do it with working and everything. What's silver at right now? I haven't even, to be honest with you, looked at silver. Let's take a look. Right around 79. That's not bad. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on here. I don't know if you guys know Copper Coins, but Copper Coins is closing up shop. So he was selling a bunch of stuff, and I bought a couple lots for him. What he was doing, it's all pennies and stuff, but he's selling his entire inventory, and basically you pay $100 and he sends you between $200 and $300 worth of stuff that is all pennies related or copper related. So I sent him a couple $100 and got a couple of them, and man, I got some nice coins in there. Not sure if I'm going to put any of them up because I haven't had time to go through them all yet or anything. Wonder if I should bring my phone. Let me add my phone to this. I'll bring you guys in and show you my dirty desk. Hang on a second. Yeah, I know. I'm not buying any of the proof sets or anything like that. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going to pay $245 for a silver proof set. It's just not happening. Not for $102 in melt value. That to me is absolutely ridiculous. So I'll bring you guys in and show you some of the cool stuff I found, though. Yeah. Who else is in here? Anyone new? All right, there's that. There's that. Hang on, I'm going to bring my phone up. Looks like it's just you and me right now, MS. All right. Let's mute that. Camera. Come on in, guys. Anyone who wants to come in, come on in. All right. So a couple cool things that I've got here I'll show you. Like this thing's super nice. These are silver quarters. And they're all in one slab, graded, and they are all Proof 69 decams. So, and it's a cool pickup. You know, the melt value on silver is so high right now. So that's one thing I'm thinking about putting up. I got these. These aren't even released yet. These are the new $50 with the dual years on them. So it's a bank wrapped roll. I have a couple of those rolls that I picked up. So, of course, the outside coins are going to be, hey, Chew, good to see you. The outside coins are going to have fingerprints and stuff on them, but the inside ones are probably super nice. So I have a couple of rolls of those that I picked up. Of course, I still have these that I picked up, which are original bank wrapped, and they're all the first set of quarters that came out a couple months ago. You know, so we have those. What I'm thinking about doing with all that stuff is keeping a P&D roll, and at the end of the year, selling a P&D roll of each, like a OBW P&D roll of each denomination that they came out with. Of course, we won't have pennies because they're not releasing pennies. But It's a cool bar I picked up. One shot, one kill, sniper. It's still in the plastic. I haven't taken it out. So it's in an airtight and in plastic. So that's a cool piece. I might be putting that up. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be putting up yet, but by tomorrow afternoon when we start, it'll all be up. These are actually cool pieces. I got these in an auction. So they're all it's what they use for coins. So those are pretty cool. You know, all kinds of stuff that I'm unsure. I got one of these sets. You know, with the silver half dollar and quarters in them. Those actually go good. I sell those on eBay, you know, for way over melt value. Those sets can go for between 80 and 90 bucks on eBay. So that one I probably won't be putting those in here, but like for example, this is one of the sets that I got from Copper Coins when he went out of, closed shop up and everything. This is one of the bags that he sent me. This is $244. These are all Indian and wheat cents that are BU, or the wheat cents are not red, but they're all in super good shape. So this is one of the packages he sent me. I spent $100 for that, $244 value. These are the ones I'm thinking about putting in my book because it's a 37S and a 47S. And then along with those, it came with this. So these are pretty much copper cents and BU, different year cents. So this whole package right here that he sent me is worth $244, including the rolls. So it's pretty cool. I haven't opened this up yet to look and see what's in it, but that's one of the sets that he sent me for $100 that I sent him. And then this is the other one that he sent me, $248 value, but that again is more. And then he sent me these. And again, I haven't opened this up to go through it either, so I'm not sure exactly what year these cents are that are in here, these rolls. I mean, I can look at the end and see some of them, but you have a 59p uncirculated. The rest, pretty much, I can't see. But definitely worth $100. Send him 100, he'll send you between $200 and $300 worth of stuff. So, yep. There's other things that I'll be putting up there. I have a cool Merc set, end of an era. These are the last PD and S minted right at the end of the war. So it's cracked and broken and stuff, but you still have silver in there. So I'll probably be putting these up in the auction. I don't care if it's cracked or broken. I care more about the coins than I do anything else. So again, this is just a reminder that we are having an auction tomorrow, 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. All of us will be here. Crispy's going to be here, Lucky Duck, Mickey, and myself. So we're going to be back to the old setup and doing the auction tomorrow. with it being Memorial Day, we don't know how good it's going to be. A lot of people are doing stuff with families, so could be hit, could be miss. But yeah, I got these two. These are pretty neat. So these are the uncirculated Peanut, be quiet, my dog. Sorry, guys. These are the uncirculated Philadelphia and Denver Lincoln commemorative cents from 2009. So I'm uncertain if I want to put these sets up. They don't go cheap, so they do not go cheap. But I have a few sets of them. So I guess if I put them up for what I bought them for, if anybody wants them, we'll be doing that also. My dogs are stupid. So if you guys think of anything that you want, shoot us an email. Email scrolling across the bottom of the screen. We can also add things towards the end of the stream. If anybody says something specific and we have it readily available, then we could do that. These are just things I have laying on my desk. You know, a couple of commemorative $50. They're just clad, so bought them for $5 each. If I let them go, I'd let them go for probably right around $5. They're worth more than that, but like I said, I don't sell things for more than I get them for normally. Hey, Matthew Porter, good to see you. Just letting everybody know we're going to have an auction tomorrow, Matthew. So we'll be on at 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific time. Not to interfere with anybody's barbecue plans or anything you have going on tomorrow, but we are going to try and interfere with it. So I was also showing people cool things that I picked up, like this. These aren't even released from the mint yet, so I can get them at the bank. Full rolls of them. Not sure if I'll be selling any of those. Those might end up, like I said, going in a bulk auction coming up towards the end of the year. Once everything's released and all the coins are out, you know, do a P&D roll of each denomination. And then I also have a full set of the PDS women's quarters available. However, I don't know. I don't think anybody in here has the money to spend on that kind of a thing because those are going pretty hefty. So, not saying you guys don't have the money, just saying that it's going to be expensive. And with what the mint is releasing coming up, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, the pennies on the table, Matthew, those are just sets of the PD 2009 Lincoln cents, uncirculated. So probably going to be putting these up. They're in really, really good shape. So I got these in an auction. I have 3 sets of the P and Ds. So I'm debating on what I'm going to put in the auction. The auction spreadsheet is linked there, and all the other guys have filled their stuff in. However, I've been working nonstop, including today. So I haven't had time to enter my stuff, but by the time the auction comes up tomorrow, my stuff will be on the auction, you know, on the spreadsheet. But feel free to open up that spreadsheet and watch, because as soon as it pops in, it'll pop in on your side too. Yep, I also got these. I was showing everybody. These are the first set, the Pilgrim quarters, original bank wrapped. So, I don't know. I have a whole crap load of stuff on my desk because I've just been collecting it and not doing anything with it. If anybody does Pokemon cards, these are the new sets. This just came out on Friday. Still sealed. It's a booster bundle. So I may even throw something crazy like this up there if anybody wants it. But right now on eBay, these are going for between 50 and 60 bucks. How many are in there? I think there's 6 packs in there, right? Yeah, 6 booster packs. So being that these just came out, they go pretty high. So I don't think we have anybody that collects Pokemon coming in the stream. So if we do, then maybe I'll offer them up. But I don't open them. I just see them and I buy them. Yeah, I was looking for those quarters too. I tried to go back and get more. I got them at my grocery store. So don't mind me, I'm yawning. But I haven't gotten much sleep in the last week and a half. Yeah, I went to the grocery store and got some change back, and they were all the Pilgrim quarters. And I went over to them and I said, to the service desk, I said, "You guys have quarters for sale?" She's like, "I have 2 rolls in my drawer." And I said, "Are they the new quarters?" And she didn't know what I meant, so she pulled them out and let me look at them, and they were. And I said, "Can I buy both of them?" And she said, "Yeah, I'll go get more out of the office to put in my drawer." So I gave her 20 bucks, and I got the 2 rolls of that. And then she said, unfortunately, she can't sell anymore. So probably knew what I was doing with them, even though I'm thinking about just putting them away. But yeah, I looked in the drawers, the cashier's drawer, and she had all new ones. And I'm like, geez, that's crazy. I want those. Since I couldn't get them when they came available at the Mint. There's a 1999 Susan B. And a 1981 Susan B. These will probably go up. They're just in artificial slabs, cracked and everything, but it doesn't matter. It still preserves the coins, and they're in really good shape. So I'll probably put these up for auction. Not much, I'd probably do both of them for $6 or something stupid like that. Yeah. I get weird stuff when I go to the grocery store. I got these 2 in my change, and they happen to be the year I was born. I got them together, which means that they had a whole drawer full of proof 1974 quarters. I mean, they're clad, but it doesn't matter for me. I collect proofs. I like proof coins. And I like to sell proof coins. So I got these. These are all proofs. They're all proof nickels. So these will probably be going up for sale. All proof nickels. So yeah, I'll probably have the lot of those up for sale. Proofs always sell good. I have coins on cards. I'll show you what I mean by that here. And then they come with stamps. It's an innovation dollar. You know, so I'll probably be selling these and the cards. San Francisco State Quarters. It's too bad they're not West Mint. (2022) P&D and 2021 P&D. And again, they all come with stamps. So probably be putting those up for auction. More than likely, it's going to take me all day tomorrow to figure out what I'm auctioning off. So anybody who comes in late, this is just an auction reminder for tomorrow. You know, we're going to be doing an auction. It'll be all four of us. We'll all be here. These are what what I got from Mickey. 2025 P&D with the card. Man, it's freaking nice. I love it. What I'd like to do is send the card in with the coins and have them all slabbed together. Do the cards and the coins slabbed in one slab and see if they'll do it. I don't see why not. You know, they own the grading company for the cards and the coins, so make a darn slab that'll fit all of them. But yeah, and if you guys, like I said, think of anything that you want before tomorrow, go ahead and email or text me if you have my number. A lot of you have my number. Text me with things that you're looking for. If I don't have them, I can ask the guys if they have them, and if we do, we can always get it up or do it at the end. Yeah, Matthew, I may call them and let them know that I have the card and the coins and see if there's any way that I can get them all slabbed together and just see what they say. Every time I call them for something, they end up sending me off to one of their customer care people or the people who control how they do it. And a lot of times they say they can do things. It's just going to be more money. I don't care how much money it is. I think it'd be cool to have the coins right above the card in one slab, you know, the last year of them. So have the card with a grade and the coins with a grade. Doesn't even matter if they're different. Doesn't matter to me. Just preserve them. But yeah, I haven't sat at this desk. I don't even know how long. It's crazy. I don't have time anymore. There's a bunch of star notes that I've just been sitting on. Oh, they're not even all star notes. Like that one is so far off center that I kept it from going to the store. See the right and then the left. So that one's off center. The rest of these are pretty much all star notes. Star, star, star. Oh, why'd I keep this one? Oh, the serial number. Star, 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 and star. So if anyone's looking for star notes, I may end up doing that also. I have tubes and tubes and tubes and tubes of bicentennial quarters. I have so many of them, it's ridiculous. Because I save them whenever I open up. Like I go through rolls, and then I save all my bicentennials. I think these are all bicentennial too. Yeah. So there's a whole tube. But I have tubes and tubes and tubes of bicentennials. It's absolutely ridiculous. So Any questions anybody has? Let me know. And then what do you guys think this is? Hang on, let me show this to you. I see that there's like 6 people in here. Oh, I think it just jumped down to like 4. But what do you think? Hang on. This freaking thing's heavy, so bear with me a second. What do you think this is made out of? Brass? So it's super heavy. It's like 15 pounds. It's on a piece of wood. And it has no information at all on it. I've taken pictures of it. Nothing comes back. But it's super, super heavy. No, I don't save bicentennial $50. If I go to the bank and get a $50 box, more than half of them are bicentennials. Yeah, I think bronze too. Honestly, with how heavy it is, I think it's pretty cool. So it says Victoria Biscuit Company, and it says just all it said is membrane metal when I bought it. But I didn't know. Yeah, they all have mint marks for the bicentennials. Yeah. So I don't know. This is pretty neat. This might be up for auction. However, I'd have to put it up with a higher shipping cost because this thing, like I said, is super heavy. So yeah, I even like the dogs or the dog. It's pretty neat. But man, it's freaking heavy. I like getting crazy, weird stuff like that when I go to the store. Anybody with any questions? Yeah, it looks like there's another 7 people in here again. So tomorrow night, well, tomorrow afternoon, early evening. I don't know if he has. Have you looked at the spreadsheet? I haven't even looked at the spreadsheet yet for those guys. Let me see if he's got any on the spreadsheet. So all 4 of us will be here tomorrow, including Crispy. Yeah, I don't see any on the spreadsheet, but he may have some available. We can ask him tomorrow because I might want to get a couple more too. Especially if I call them and they're able to do it, then I might want to get like 3 or 4 more. Hey Perry, good to see you. It could be mahogany. I'm assuming what you said. I don't know what's heavy, the plaque or the wood, or what's heavier, I should say. Right. Yeah, that all depends if they'll do it. I'm not sending anything in without confirmation that they're going to do it. I still have these available too. I haven't showed these in a little bit. So you have a RPM 2 and then you just have some regular 90% proof dimes, all of them silver. So these will probably be up in there too. When I got these, silver wasn't where it is right now. So I would probably do them at melt. How much is melt on a dime right now? Let's see. Oh, it sounds like it's starting to rain here. All right, silver coin values. So dime right now are melting at 565. So dimes are 565. The RPM I would probably do for, I'd probably do them for $6 a piece. Looks like silver may have been up when I got them, so I'll probably hold on to them because I looks like I'm looking at my spreadsheet and I paid more than that for them, so I probably wouldn't put those up. But I got these in the other day, the Revolutionary War quarters. This is the P&D rolls. So that'll be the first 2 sets of quarters that I have for this year. I still have these too that I haven't sent in, but I'm thinking about sending them in to get them graded. These are the commemorative dollars. The D-Day ones for 1944. I have a few of those. I'm pretty sure I want to get them graded. I'm just haven't had time to do anything like that. These come out next week. I think they come out on Wednesday. Well, this week. It's just weird when you can get these and they're not even released from the mint yet. Yeah, the first set of quarters sold out so quick that I had them in my cart and everything, and I went to pay and said they're not available. So yeah, I hear you. Got 9 people in here now. Again, this is a reminder, you guys, for the auction tomorrow afternoon, 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific time. Spreadsheet is linked. I haven't added my stuff to it yet, but all the other guys have. My stuff will be added on at some point tomorrow when I wake up. Yeah, I still don't have the D ones yet, Matthew. I have the P's that I got from the grocery store. Every now and then I jump on the mint and I just refresh the pages and everything, and I see like the dimes pop up. It's crazy. I'm wondering, let me look at something. My shop. Yeah, I'm looking at a couple pages where I know people usually sell stuff like that, and I don't see any of them out there. I bought so many of these from Mickey that I give them to all my friends. I give them away. The new dimes. I love them. Like I have so many of them here. Here's one of the packs that I've almost given completely away. Let's see. And like I said, the U.S. Mint, there's no way. All right, Perry, I'll see you tomorrow, man. Thank you. There's no way that I'm paying $245 for a silver proof set. It's just not happening. I know that they're special because it's the 250th anniversary, but to me, melt on that set is like 105, 102. So I'm going to pay $245 for $102 in melt value. That to me is ludicrous. Wouldn't it be funny if it was like a commercial and he popped up in my house? But there's no way. I can't justify spending $245 for the history and the melt. You know, it doesn't make that means the history is worth more than the melt value of the coins. I don't think so. So it's up to everybody else what they do, but there's no way I would do that. Let's see, what else do we have? Well, if anybody has anything or needs anything, let me know. Shoot me a text if you have my number. Shoot me an email if you don't. If you want my number, shoot me an email and ask me for my phone number. There's a bunch of people who have it. I talk to a lot of people on here via text message. Bobby Colley just texted me the other day asking if we were going to have an auction soon. So I told him more than likely Memorial Day. So, but it came out and everyone was able to get the time to be here. So we're going to have it. So I'm going to let everybody go. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. 5:30 start time. We might come on a little bit early to chat with everybody before we start the auction, but the auction more than likely will start right at 5:30 or a little bit after. So give some people time to get in here. And I hope everybody has a good night. All right, guys. We'll be seeing you soon.